What level are we? We're 59. Okay.
59.
See, it's not a problem because we won't be doing any more
Goofy, what have you been up to?
They're always a little bit higher than you for some reason. Now we won't be. So here's the thing: when I did my notes, in order to ensure that like the end game wasn't too easy, I used 0 EXP once I got to level 58. Whatever, 59 isn't that much worse. Like just to ensure that we weren't over leveled for the finale, so it would still be interesting, right?
Yeah.
Now the good thing is all we're doing now is we're gonna go fight all those absent silhouettes. And they don't give you experience; they just give you those flat bonuses.
Okay.
So as long as we don't do any standard encounters, we shouldn't level up anymore. We'll get more. We'll get like they might increase our max health or whatever, like in the same way that beating that last fight increased our total item slots. But we shouldn't actually level anymore, so we should be good on that front now.
Oh boy.
If you actually pop open Sora, if you pop open the menu really quickly and go to items and go to Sora. Yeah, just go to Sora.
Oh, just the Sora.
Yeah, look at the bottom. Go all the way. Yeah, we now have another free item slot we can put stuff in. Yeah, so there we go.
Actually, we may as well just...
Switch them back to potions? Sure, if you want. Just remember to hit triangle on them to have them automatically reload, and then make sure that you go back over to customize and change it from high potion to potion. Yeah, but trust me when I say every fight we're about to do is way easier than what you just did.
All right.
I think. I don't know. I guess I could be wrong. I guess I could discover that it's gonna be bad.
Oh wait, how do I do that?
Do what? Oh, go to customize. Back out some more. Go to customize. Yeah. And switch that out for potion. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and switch your controller off. I'll respec everybody really quickly just because it'll be faster for me to do it than for me to try and direct you to do it.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll run and do we'll do the other we'll do the absent silhouettes. Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. We only just started this recording, so we can probably go start one and beat one really quickly.
Okie doke.
Dodge roll max. Okay, we already saw all that. Go away. Thank you. That's great. Now Sora should already be spec'd because we didn't really change him very much. We don't have Thunder Boost yet. We get that really late with the way we rolled Sora at the beginning of the game. He unfortunately gets Thunder Boost very, very late, which is too bad because Thunder Boost is good because Thunder is good. But whatever. I guess I'll give Donald Thunder Boost. Why not? He has it. Sora doesn't. Why doesn't Sora have it? Yeah, those all actually look fine. I don't think we need to switch anything around.
Just seeing if Anime X, I know one of those crappy gacha games I play, they were going to be announcing stuff for it, so
oh, yay.
I missed anything.
Oh, boy.
Except it's not, they can't announce anything because we're like they started over for us because it was in Japan for 2 years and then they got
right, so you're just announcing that you're getting the stuff. Yeah, that's that way with all the games. It's the same way with the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross game.
Yeah, well, it's like we already...
Actually, no, what am I even talking about? It's not the same with the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross game because there was the browser version of Chi, and then supposedly the mobile game was like Unchained Chi was supposed to be like the mobile version of Chi, but then Chi concluded on browsers and shut down, and the cell phone version of the game became Union Cross and started telling things differently. Like, we are past the point in story updates when the ending of the browser game happened, but the ending of the browser game hasn't happened. But it kind of did. It's very difficult to get into without talking about spoilers.
Well, the issue with
I'm in the wrong location.
The issue with Fate Grand Order is that it's like...
I'm also in the wrong location.
We're 2 years behind, but it's like they have been changing stuff up slightly, where it's like stuff is coming out differently.
Yeah.
And like they were really hyping this up, but I don't expect them to announce anything special. It's like they've been really being like, guys, get ready, everybody be ready for this. But it's like I can't imagine they're going to do anything that they didn't do in Japan. It's like stuff we've known about since day one.
I think there are 2 puzzle pieces in here for me to retrieve. And now that I have maxed out Glide, it's very easy to do.
Yep.
I didn't have maxed out Glide before today. Didn't come in here to do this.
Uh-oh.
No, we're gonna have to jump from a little bit closer, it seems.
He had the distance, he just didn't have the height.
Okay, hold on. How do I do this one?
Where did you start behind?
Yeah, I think I start on the top back here, and that does it. I need more altitude. Done. And while we're here, oh, there's no store in here. Never mind. I was gonna use the store to craft some stuff, but we'll do that elsewhere, I suppose. We'll do that elsewhere. Who cares? We'll do it another time. Oh, wait, actually, first. I was gonna wait because Aiden would probably get a kick out of it, but I'll do it now because who cares?
I shouldn't have thrown my cup away. I was gonna put more water in there.
I'll get you another cup. whatchamacallit. I don't want to do too much here because we're gonna do more stuff on Twilight Town when we back up in time and go there for story events. You know, we're gonna see other stuff there, so I won't go around and do too much here. I want to do one thing that we're not gonna stop and do when we're actually on the clock.
Okay.
Right. Remember how previously they were like you can't do struggle battles.
Struggle battles.
The balls, the Nerf balls.
Oh yeah.
So actually. We could have done that way back when the Battle of 1,000 Heartless happened. Those became available then, and we just didn't do it. But they are available now.
Okay, is there a reason for it?
No, absolutely not. No reason.
You can just do it?
Yes.
Do you get anything?
No. You just get the pleasure, Joey. Just the pleasure. So we're also here because we got to fight Lexaeus, but we're going to hop over here. Battle results.
Can the townsfolk just not see that?
Hainer 14 wins. Sorry, I have 14 wins and Hainer has 0 wins. I have 14 wins against Hainer and 0 losses. That's written a bit confusingly.
That is, yeah.
But I've fought Hainer 14 times and won every single time. You've got skills, but you're no match for Cypher yet, because Cypher won. You know, Setzer is no longer the champion in this dimension. You'll need to do a few more matches. You have to do 10 matches against each of these guys to unlock the next combatant.
Does that...
Let me show you why that is completely stupid.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna fight Hainer, because why not? We'll fight Hainer.
Sure.
We got our bats. Yeah, cool.
Why are you trying to be anime?
Why am I trying to be what anime? Him or me?
You. Why were you... Yeah, you were just like... Wait, why does he have a health bar?
Because you can also knock him out. Oh, wait, what's that? I already won? Oops.
Oh.
So you can't cast magic because that's cheating, I guess. But you can do this. Also, you can do this.
What is this?
That's Trinity Limit with nobody in your party. Done. You can beat these fights in less than 5 seconds by doing that. Watch this, everybody. Check this out. Check out this hot Kingdom Hearts action. Done.
Okay.
Now do that 10 times to fight Setzer to do the same thing to him.
And you don't get anything.
No.
At all.
No.
Alright.
I guess it's like if you think it's fun. Now it is, now to be fair, you can also unequip all of your abilities and do these fights, and then it's a bit more fair and a bit more interesting. But you don't get, like you said, you don't get anything from it. I guess it's like, you know, they bothered to program these enemies in, and in Roxas's campaign, you only really get to fight them once, right? So I guess it's like, well, might as well give people the opportunity to use these if they want to. It's cute that you think that, Setzer.
Dude, I would love to see somebody actually knock these people out without getting all these orbs.
I have so many draws turned on that at this point it's basically impossible to not get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Trinity Limit, you know what, because we keep talking about it, and I tried to demonstrate it once and I did it poorly. Let me go somewhere with enemies really quickly, and I will attempt to demonstrate Trinity Limit more effectively. So basically, Trinity Limit is the only limit you can do by yourself, right? Yeah. And it's just that. Sora just goes ham. And you can mash triangle. If you only have the base amount of like limit performable, then you can only, if you're mashing triangle wildly, you can do that twice. But if you boost the, if you like use combination boost, which gives you more time on your limit gauge, then you can perform that move 3 times. Crud. I thought there would be enemies out here. There aren't.
Well, hang on. Turn back. Was that a...
That was Vivi.
No, was there not a puzzle piece in the forest?
Was there a puzzle piece in the forest?
I may have been blind. I saw something glowing.
I think I already looked through there, and I think you might have been seeing a glitch, but I'll check later. I was gonna not show you these until we were here properly on the clock, but whatever, it really doesn't matter. These underground the underground concourse is finally open after being quote closed for repairs.
Okay.
And it has nobody enemy type spawns in it, basically. So if we just go somewhere where there's some monsters, actually that's not a good spot. I want to fight the ones in here. That's not the right spot either. I want to go over here. Thank you. Okay. So basically, they have all these moves that they perform, right? And you'll notice that the health isn't actually going down on them. Oh God, it freaking... God, I always forget how that move works. I really hate using that move. Like, it's so... Demonstrating it takes so much time to like... And you have to do it fast, because otherwise it all goes away. I'm just going to go ahead and burn an ether on Sora really quickly, because just to speed this process up a bit. Let me try that again. Basically, you have a bunch of attacks you can perform, and they hit enemies and they don't do any damage, but they fill up a gauge that determines how much damage the final move does. Yeah. And it's very confusing. You shoot like the drive orbs at them, use this break move on them, and once you've done that, then depending on how many total hits you landed, you kind of suck them all in, and you do this. It's real. It has utility, but it's not super duper worth it in the big scheme of things.
Okay.
Honestly, we weren't gonna fight things because I didn't want to level up or whatever. Maybe they'll give me drops that I want.
We're gonna get comments. It's like, oh man, actually speedrunners dictate it's like to clear that last room, like you gotta use that.
Oh
it's
yeah,
the most efficient method.
Probably is. It probably is. And we probably could have beaten that in about 12 seconds if we used that. I don't care, because it's kind of cumbersome and not clearly explained. While we're here, got it.
Whoa.
Okay, cool. Now to go fight Lexaeus. Lexaeus is he's the big strong guy with the tomahawk / axe sword.
Yeah, the thing that's called tomahawk but absolutely isn't.
He is actually among these guys, he's probably one of the easiest. Like when you first confront him, just because of basic balance, like he has more health than some of the other guys that you fought and whatnot. But he's actually, his boss fight isn't super complicated.
Am I good to just go?
Yeah, you're good. The main thing you need to know. Wait, hold on, stop. Actually, we probably don't want magnet on this. Let's change magnet to something else. You probably want like. I don't even know if Thunder does damage to him, but you don't want Magnet.
I do this all the time.
It's fine. It's fine. You don't want Magnet. That's all I know for sure.
We'll just do
Thunder. That's fine. Okay. So main thing you need to know on this Joey is that he will basically do these big attacks where he makes these big pillars of earth come up out of the ground. He will be in states where he does not seem to be stunnable, right?
Yes.
Reflect is the answer. You reflect through all those earth pillars coming up into you, and the outward splash will stun him and make him vulnerable to attack, basically.
Okay.
Reflect is your absolute best friend in this fight, to the point that I would almost recommend putting in ethers so you can get magic back really quickly and just keep using it, but whatever. Also, there will be times where he like kind of does a really slow, like he puts his sword back and goes, hurrah! A big like kind of forward attack like that. If you block that with the conventional neutral square block, that will knock him backwards and you can punish him.
Okay.
So watch out for like a really slow wind up big attack, and you should be able to block that very easily with the conventional block.
All right.
Probably should have taken that keyblade off, but whatever.
Well, whatever.
Because unlike in the previous fight, we are going to be fighting him mostly on the ground, and if we die, we should when we go back in, we should respect to have more combo pluses on and to put on a decisive pumpkin. That'll greatly increase your damage output.
Did we try fighting this guy once?
Yeah, we fought him once and quit pretty much immediately. Because it was a day when Aiden was here and we were on the clock, so we only tried it once and then we walked away.
I messed that up.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So you notice how there's a big enough gap between those that you don't have to like combo chain them together on the ground, right? Yeah. So if you can stay on the ground and you memorize like the rhythm that they come out, and you can just do a single reflect on each of them, and each of the outward splashes, if you're close enough to Lexaeus, will damage him. He is invincible at present.
Ah. Can that be? Oh, so when he throws it up, that's the tell for that.
Yeah. So get close to him and reflect that out back at him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, and then you knock him out of that sequence. I'm pretty sure that reflect damage actually knocks him out of that sequence effectively. So yeah, he has pretty big tells. You just got to get used to him. Like I said, this fight is honestly one of the easier ones of the bunch.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. But I keep missing that.
Yeah, it's fine. And it's your first try. It's your first time doing this, so it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
Oh, ooh, what are you doing?
Get ready for it.
Okay.
That also works, but you could have also stood next to him and reflected, but you don't know. The one is either way, you got out of the way of that attack, so you got that going for you at least.
Oh wow, I can't just avoid
Nope,
that.
you can't. Okay. Unfortunately not.
And if I don't have reflect, I can't do much about
Nope,
it.
that's why I'm saying like it's almost better to have ethers on this fight. But I guess you know what we do have, since we have Circle of Life, you've got MP haste on, so that's good. And clearly the damage output, you've put out plenty on this guy because he's already almost dead, so.
Well, if you've seen how much damage he's doing to me, it's like negligible. Oh.
So don't just mash out the reflects, because you're going to have to kind of time them to absorb each of these attacks. Oh. Yeah, there you go. I guess maybe there you do need to mash it out, I don't remember. Yeah, you just eat this hit. There's no triangle command. You tried that last time, and it's just like when you just get with that. That's basically his command grab. It's just gussied up with a cutscene.
No. Oh well.
You can block this with a conventional block. I'm pretty sure. You can't block that second part, but you can block the first part with the conventional block. Which also means, like, if you wanted to make the... There you go. That drains his power level and gives Sora a higher power level, which is just cosmetic.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see.
It's purely cosmetic. Okay. It doesn't really mean anything. But when you do that counterattack, Sora's power level goes up, and it's like, oh, you do a big critical hit to him or whatever. But yeah, so if
Is that how you have to beat him?
Nah, that's not how you have to beat him. But yeah, so you saw that slow wind up when you block that, you get the RC, and you get to knock him out of that really easily. So that's an easy move to block. Strength beyond strength. I believe that's a synthesis recipe for hey,
one of these.
Yeah, so you get those from fighting the Absence Silhouettes, but you also get them from fighting the Data Organization, because you can fight them as many times as you want. And they're the only way to get some of those synth materials you need to make some of the best stuff in the game. But yeah, I believe that is you get his axe thing, his axe sword, his tomahawk. As a wand for Donald. It doesn't have good. It has the highest strength stat for Donald. I'm pretty sure, but it has crappy magic. Yeah. What's weird is that one time when you come out of the Lexaeus fight, the skateboard spawns in the middle of the map for you. It's like it's mapped to wherever you spawn in, and after you do that fight, the skateboard you can never make the skateboard spawn there again. I don't think. Just kind of a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So head on to the save point, and we will go and fight Marluxia.
Where's the save point?
It's right there inside the usual spot. Just don't talk to Hainer Pence and Olette.
Okay.
Because of plot.
Gotcha.
I don't even know if they say anything relevant, but let's just be
Sora,
safe.
You're wearing Mickey's skin.
All right. So before we start this fight, run into your abilities and whatnot in your items. We probably want to go ahead and turn on some ground combo pluses for Sora and give him Decisive Pumpkin. Okay. Just to boost our damage output on this guy.
So
it's nice to
take off.
Probably not. You probably got enough to put on the 2 ground combo. We don't need to put on the air combo pluses. Let's just put on the ground combo pluses. They're only 1 each. See? Yeah, you're good. You could put on all of them, but we don't need them.
Okay.
We're gonna be mostly fighting Marluxia on the ground, I believe.
Okay,
so if you just
anything else then?
Nah, you're good. If you just swap back over to items and give Sora Decisive Pumpkin, that'll probably be the best option for right now. There you go. And yeah, what else? He's in this room.
I know. I'm leaving, going back. So.
Oh yes, of course. Right, of course. Joey always 2 steps ahead of me.
Preparing for failure.
The supposed Kingdom Hearts expert over here, exposed live on stream.
We're on Twitch right now. We are currently at Anime Expo, and we're playing in our booth.
Of course. Let's go. So remember, the gimmick of this fight is that whenever he hits you, it doesn't deplete your HP.
It depletes like your number, which is your level, right?
Yes. However, there are phases of this fight where he'll make these big kind of black holes on the ground, and those are actually damage volumes. Now, thanks to Second Chance and Once More, they'll take you down to 1 HP, but you will have a second to jump out and glide away. But all the same, like, just try not to fall into them in general.
Okay.
If he teleports out and appears in the middle of the map and starts getting fancy, just jump in the air and hover and wait to see where the volumes are and land in areas that aren't damage. This will probably take you 1 or 2 attempts to like figure out where they're gonna be and avoid them. Because you just might not be able to react fast enough your first time doing this, but that's okay.
No, it's
the other big thing is that
what I expect.
Reflecting or neutral blocking your way through his melee strings is really good because at the end of them there's a reaction command that lets you punish him. His final move in his melee string will launch you, but if you can neutral block it or reflect all the way through his combo, then you can punish him. Yeah, it's just the cutscene introducing the Doom gimmick.
Oh boy. I didn't mean to jump there.
Who cares? It's fine. I mean, you're still doing damage to him.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you're reading that out for one, so you see how he was stunned for a long time there? Yeah. That's either an opening for a melee damage or an opening for an RC to punish him. But as you saw, that last hit really launches you, so you gotta be ready for it.
What?
He's sucking you in. He's sucking you in with a whirlwind. Yeah, you didn't. It's fine. You didn't know where he was. It's okay. It's okay. I ain't mad at you. Look at Goofy going to town on him right now. He's got his defense up though, so it's not doing much damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, when he starts spinning up like that, just get ready to spam reflect and ride it to the end. Or again, neutral block will also do it.
Yeah, I'm doing real poorly.
Now get in his face really fast. There you go.
Okay.
Now this move, I don't think it does a lot of damage to him, if at all, but it lets your counter go back up. There you go.
Whoa, that was a lot too.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a variant of that reaction command that lets you do actual damage. I forget how you activate the different variants. I think it has to do with Sora's placement relevant to Marluxia, but it could be just like if your count is maxed up, you get a different command. I don't remember. Good job. So as you can see, he has a lot more health than Lexaeus, but technically you have a lot more health than you normally have too.
Oh no.
Yeah, so these are your safe zones. Just don't touch those damage volumes if you can avoid them. And cure up, quick. There you go. Unfortunately, you shouldn't have to blow too much magic on cure spells because, like, yeah, so there's a handful of attacks in this game that actually in this fight that do normal damage to you, but only a handful. So he's spinning to win. So he's about to make his damage volumes again. There you go. Okay, now he's activating his. I think yeah. Okay, so that move right there does damage to you. That like those thorns that were appearing around you, that explodes and does conventional damage.
I keep trying to reflect on this.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is a very poor fight so far.
It's okay. You're probably a little bit over leveled for it, and
oh, yeah,
if this takes
sure.
if this takes you more than one try, it's really no big deal at all. It's totally understandable. Watch out. He's about to do it.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. You did it. You did it. You dong diggly did dong dog darn did it.
This is a cool gimmick for this fight, honestly. Is this about how much HP all those other dudes have?
Similar. Yeah, similar amounts, higher defense.
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
I don't know. Maybe not even necessarily higher defense.
No. Oh,
maybe not even necessarily higher defense. But yeah, that's about the number of bars you can expect to see in the data fights. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is his desperation move. He just hangs out behind you and makes all these damage volumes appear.
Now, actual damage volumes.
Yeah. Now, so the thing is that, yeah, at the end of this, yeah, he does do that, which you can reflect through. It's mainly you want to avoid the big pillars, and then you have to get a sense of the timing. Obviously, it's like once the pillars are done, then you start reflecting to avoid his direct scythe attacks. But you didn't know that, and there's no way I could have explained like, oh, and now is the time to start. So whatever.
Yeah.
Now you know how it works. Now you're prepped for the data fight.
Oh no, I didn't have a MP yet.
Oh, good job.
Finally.
No, that was neat because you did the single on him just to kind of knock him out of it, and then oh, here we go again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't chase you like some of the attacks of similar nature in this game.
Oh.
They literally just spawn around the stage, so you can't just like keep moving to avoid them. You have to kind of predict where they're going to be, but whatever. You've got him on the ropes here.
He's got me on the ropes though.
Well, if you block one more neutral string from him like this,
I couldn't.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Because you had the finisher version out. If you can, okay, he might be about to. Hopefully you can get one more neutral string out of him and restore that count, but be on the defensive otherwise, I guess.
Oh my, yeah.
Okay,
like I
never
couldn't get a deflect off right there.
It's fine, it's fine. Now just keep in mind that the aerial recovery, if you time it right, like when the aerial dodge starts up, that has iframes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought you did because you used it a couple of times to avoid his aerial attacks earlier, but I guess it was just a fluke.
That was just pure luck.
Yeah, no. The first couple of frames of you going into an aerial dodge, it is a dodge. So you can if you time your recovery with that, he will
that should help.
He will whiff when he swings at you. That's why that time he comboed you in the air like 6 times, and the other times he only comboed you twice. Because the second time you always recovered at exactly the right moment and avoided it.
Okay.
But yeah, like you almost had that. You're good. You can do this. Just play a little bit more defensive, and you got this.
Yeah.
Now that you know the now that you are recognizing his standard strings, you can block them easier even in the beginning of the fight, and you know what his desperation move looks like. So hopefully you shouldn't suffer because of that too much. I'm a little bit disappointed that he doesn't get his Lord of the Castle theme, like the true Marluxia music from Recom. But I suppose that that version of the game came out because Recom was included as a bonus in the retail copies of Final Mix in Japan. Like if you bought it was Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus in Japan, and the Plus was for the second disc that had Rechain of Memories on it. So I guess if you put the Lord of the Castle music in this fight, that would have kind of taken the wind out of the sails of how cool it is when that new music shows up with his new final form in the ending of Chain of Memories. So I guess I understand why they didn't use it here, but it would have been neat if they used Lord of the Castle for this fight. It's just because it's a really good piece of music.
Okay.
Yeah, see, and then once you do that once, he kind of gives up on the aerial combo.
Okay, good.
Sephiroth has a very similar thing where he doesn't give up, but if you reflect in the air after recovering and hit him with damage, then he'll yeah, see, there you go. He gives up, and you can make Sephiroth give up in a similar fashion. It's yeah.
I'm just getting my time in.
It's that unfortunately, it's like, well, if you activate the finisher version of reflect, then you can't really chain it as easily.
Oh no! Oh no!
That after you got knocked out into the air,
Yeah.
the thorns exploded and it took you down to 1 HP.
Oh well.
This isn't too bad. You got
No,
this.
yeah, I've got this. It's a long fight.
I'm gonna plunge back into the comments.
Oh boy.
We're gonna see what else we got in here that's interesting to read. Got a crick in my neck. I think I just got it though.
Nice.
I don't know if you heard it or not, Joey.
I didn't.
I heard it. It's pretty loud inside my head, but I guess it wasn't loud enough to be heard by others. The microphone probably didn't pick it up if you didn't pick it up.
Oh well. I just wasn't paying attention.
Nah, it's okay. It's no big deal. Yeah, so you can skip the initial lead-in cutscenes with these guys, but once you're in like the quote like this cutscene, these initial like straight lead into gameplay cutscenes, it doesn't work as well. There you go.
Okay, yeah. I just have to follow it through.
There you go. Did it. Perfect. Aerial strike. So this one just does raw damage to him without restoring your count.
Okay.
I think again, I forget if it has to do with how full your, guess not, because your counter isn't full. I think it has to do with your proximity, like if you're on the outside, because like you notice like your model was literally touching his model there.
Yep.
I think aerial strike is like if you were literally rubbing up against Marluxia, then if you're literally rubbing right up against him, then you get aerial strike, which is just straight damage against him. And if you're kind of on the outer perimeter of where the reaction command is available, then you do the restore count command, which I don't think does conventional damage to him. It just restores your count.
Okay.
Yeah, the aerial recovery and aerial dodge both have iframes associated with them, so you can use those to get around certain attacks.
I need to get my MP regenerating.
Wee.
Oh no.
Whoopsie. I don't know where to start looking through comments. There's so many things that I know I wanted to share with you guys throughout the years, but it's hard to just find it immediately. Oh, I favorite this. This is on the second visit to if you just get high speed, you can avoid it. There you go.
Okay.
On the second visit to Olympus Coliseum, when the JPEG constellations of Soradon and Goofy appear in the sky, somebody just says that constellation scene is the sole reason why Olympus is my favorite world. Someone else questions why Auron is stronger than a demigod. Clearly you've never played Final Fantasy X.
Never played.
Clearly you don't know anything about Auron. The man who, all he carries, all he needs, is a big effing sword and a big jug of booze. Also, he always wears sunglasses. He doesn't do that in he doesn't do that in Kingdom Hearts, but in Final Fantasy X, he's literally the only person in the universe who owns sunglasses. He probably made them himself because he knew how cool they made him look. Here we go again.
Oh. No, not again.
What, Joey? Don't you love this? Don't you like this part? Don't you love how it's easy to deal with it when your MP is drained? Oh god, ride it out, ride it out. Don't recover, don't recover, don't recover, don't recover, don't recover. Now heal.
No, I had my MP back and I didn't even realize it.
It's fine, it's fine. Whatever. Ready for another one. Yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. You think teleporting around like that makes you cool, Marluxia, but it doesn't. It just makes you... Ah, okay, it's pretty cool.
No, not again.
Toss a potion on yourself, maybe. Just as a precaution. There you go,
I
yeah.
think it's still, I think this damage is made like from 1 to full.
Well, you know, it's worth a shot.
No. Well.
Alright, that just did hit the, yeah, his scythe just does hits to your counter though, so that's good, I guess. We got that going for us right now. We don't have much else going for us right now, but we got that going for us. There you go, restore count. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that reaction fan has to do with proximity, but I haven't tested it myself, and I don't remember, so whatever. Oh, you got like 2 or 3 more strings on him, and you're probably done.
Oh,
ah,
not
crap.
enough. Still did damage to him, though.
Yeah. Well, if you could have launched a string on him, though, you probably could have ended the fight, though, so it's too bad. Oh, and bam, good,
all
done.
Right.
Drive gauge powered up, now your max is 6.
Yay.
And your partner's HP went up, so I guess they'll die slightly less frequently.
Maybe.
Whatever, who cares? We got it. What do we even get from Lexaeus? What was our bonus from that? I literally don't even remember.
Who cares?
I'm gonna check the footage, because I don't remember, and now it's gonna bug me. What did we get from Lexaeus? We got... accessory slot. Oh, crap, we should have equipped another accessory to Sora.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I remember you saying that, too, and I just...
Oh, well, who cares? Who cares? Alright, so we got one more of these bosses to fight that's still on the map. We still gotta go kill Vexen, because we already took care of Book Boy and Knife Girl.
No.
No.
I remember him.
Hey, guess what, Joey?
Hey.
He's weak to fire. If you map fire in and just use final form, he melts.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what do we? Let's see what we can put on him here that's good.
No.
Either the Cosmic Ring for the added AP or the 1+. I think that everything probably more AP is better than 1+ Strength, so I'd say go for the Cosmic Ring.
Okay.
There might be stuff on Donald and Goofy that's better to put on him, but I'll worry about min-maxing that after you're gone. That's
Okay.
We're not going to need to min-max this for the purposes of beating Vexen.
Anything we gotta put on?
You could take off the ground combos, but I'd honestly leave them. I'd leave the combo pluses, and then everything else in there is fine.
Okay.
No, oh, hold on. Actually, go back in there really quickly. Go to, what does Form Boost say? Yeah, put that on.
Nice.
And what's above us? There were some other slots there. Drive Boost. Greater Restoration of MP Charge and Damage Drive. I think is just when you take damage, it goes up. We don't need either of those. I mean, I guess we could turn them on. Whatever. I don't think we'll need to go into the form multiple times though. Go into Customize and swap out Thunder to Fire.
Okay.
And if you use Final Form or even Wisdom on him, but Final Form is probably the best option. He's just gonna melt.
Okay. I want to see this happen, so we'll do that.
No, it's not quite that simple.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna be like an.
So this will probably take us 1 or 2 tries, but like that is really like, hey, do you want to just watch his HP bars vanish before your very eyes? Remember the other gimmick of this fight. Over to your left, he's on Aladdin World.
Is he?
Yeah. The other main gimmick of this fight, you want to go to the Peddler's shop, which is right there. So the other main thing you want to be on the lookout for is the little panel on the ground that's collecting your data that makes an Anti-Sora spawn in. As long as you keep moving, that's not really that big of a deal. And again, we are pretty over-leveled for this fight now, so you're probably going to be absolutely fine. But we'll see. We'll give it our best shot. Or I guess you'll give it your best shot, and I'll try and coach you and most likely fail. Not because you're a bad student, but because I'm a bad coach, just to be clear. Because that sounded might have been derogatory.
So it would be Final Form?
Yeah,
then?
Final Form is probably the best one for just max damage. Just fill up the screen with fireballs.
Is that still going to be like an AoE circle around you? So
Yep. It still functions exactly the same way.
Okay.
It was what I was using to melt all those nobodies when I was grinding out final form. Remember when I was just going up the tower and like walking into their spawns and just mashing X?
Oh, hey, we actually are fighting them. I see. In my head, we were fighting them here, but it's like I figured we just go to the basic arena.
Right, that makes sense. You were thinking go to actual Twilight Town as opposed to go to
that's why I was
for a fake version of. That makes sense. I get why you thought that. Totally makes sense. All right.
Okay.
Struggle. So if you want, before you go into the form, break his shield and then go into it. So you're damaging him, not his shield.
I was gonna wait until I was...
You can also get familiarized with the fight first before you and like use it later. I was just gonna say you don't want to go straight into it. You probably want to spend a little bit of time actually fighting him first. Now he's got a shield. So that the red indicator indicates like a breakable thing, which is his shield. So it's not like it working towards his final health bar. It's just a thing you have to destroy to get to him, basically.
Okay.
We saw similar indicators on. We'll let it go a little bit more. You're not. I think you're a little bit too soon for that pause buffer. There you go. We saw similar red indicators on Jafar's hands and abs when we were fighting him because they just basically moved on to different phases of the fight.
Okay.
So get up in his face and just hit him.
Oh my gosh.
Guess what, Joey? We literally didn't even put on Fire Boost, which is an ability we have, or the Keyblade that gives us Fire Boost.
Wows. Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. He's a lot more difficult in the data version of him, but yeah, there you go. You're good now.
Oof.
I knew we could finish that in a matter. Like I thought maybe it'd take us 1 or 2 tries if you got wiped by a couple of things you weren't expecting, because we literally didn't even. So you know how all these guys have desperation moves, right?
Yeah.
You literally just bypassed 70% of his moveset.
Yeah, I see that now. That's one of those spots I'm gonna have to go back and watch a video for. Or something.
Well, we're gonna do the data fight hopefully. So like
does their moveset change? Or?
Their moveset doesn't really change, but he's tougher, and their AI is a little bit different.
Right.
I mean, you can always look up the absent silhouette fight and see it there, but the point is that it's a little bit harder to just make him effortlessly melt like that when you're doing the other version. But I think that's it, unless you want to go try and fight Sephiroth again.
Nah, I'm good.
You could probably beat him if you want. After that hallway fight, you're probably more ready right now than you will be after the next session.
Oh, God.
Now you're really in there.
Do you hear this scumbag trying to get me to die on screen some more?
You want to go fight Sephiroth?
No.
Let's go fight Sephiroth, Joey. He's not there. He's in Hollow
Where's
Bastion.
Hollow Bastion?
Right there. That's it. It looks a little bit
This
different
is
from the
on
first
Hollow
game.
Bastion.
Yeah, it is. You want to? Oh, Radiant Garden. Right. You want to go? Yeah, that's the right one. That's the right one. The Crystal Fissure or whatever.
Okay. Well, I'll give this a few tries, but I'm not gonna go in on this.
Oh, it looks like you're not gonna get many tries anyway, because we're about to run out of space on this hard drive.
All right. Well,
we're literally racing against the clock. You get 1 attempt, Joey.
Okay.
And if it crashes, then that's all she wrote. It's draining right now. There's 7 gigs remaining.
Okay, so...
Can you make it, Joey? Can you... No, you're going the right way. You're going the right
this
way.
way?
No. Now you're going the wrong way. You were going the right way. Hurry, Joey. Hurry.
Oh, boy.
We don't have long.
Is it
The
triangle?
clock is ticking for what?
For
yes,
the-
yeah, for the reaction command that saves your life.
Okay.
You want to swap out fire or
No, it's not gonna matter.
do we have decisive pumpkin on?
Nah.
Yeah, we do. We're good. All right, sweet. We shouldn't have to respec anything else. Oh, hold on. Pause. Go into I was gonna say forget it. I was gonna say put on another accessory for more attack power, but whatever. Who cares?
Hey, dude.
Do it, Joey. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you.
I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna see how fast I get.
At this level, I feel like I feel fairly confident that I could beat him after several tries.
No, I'm sure you could, but we don't have that time, and I don't have that patience right now.
Quite frankly, I always compress the footage after we film it anyway, so like we technically have hundreds of gigs left on this hard drive. I just have to compress the footage, and that would take a couple hours, which wouldn't be that bad, but we don't need to. I'm not dedicated to beating this today anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that string ends a little bit sooner than you were expecting. There you go. No, man, like, I mean, you're, like, after that fight with all the nobodies today, like, you're in there enough that you can, we got 5.5 gigs, go.
Okay.
Go. You can beat him, Joey. You can beat him, Joey. Get back in there.
No. I've only got so much in me, coach.
Get back out there, you son of a bitch.
Oof. Hey, dude.
No excuses.
Not my rivalry.
Man, I remember when I had stress fractures from running cross country. and I got guilt tripped into running in a race. That was great.
You should have broke your leg and then been like,
Yeah, then they would have been sorry. Oh, I didn't do it after that. They attempted to, I mean, it wasn't even that I hurt myself so much. It was like I did it that one time just like to shut him up. And then I was like, I'm not doing this again. Not to shut him up. That's not a nice way of putting it, but you know what I mean. Like I did it once, so it's like, look, I'm not cowarding it out, but like I'm not doing this again. At least not right now.
Oh no.
Because the conventional block doesn't do it.
That was real
Doesn't that
fast.
suck? That it's like, oh, like you just did what should have been a perfect block on that, right? Like on your own, because you did a neutral block against it. But unfortunately, only reflect and triangle command actually block that. Conventional block doesn't. It's honestly, you know what's it's a failure of
Did that jump have
the aerial dodge has iframes on it. That was what I was saying during the
the aerial dodge, but I did a jump earlier.
No, and then you did an aerial dodge out of that jump. You did a double jump out of it, and that gave you iframes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how you avoided that attack. No, like I really like this fight. I think it's super well designed. The fact that block attack, if you do a conventional neutral block with it, the fact that it doesn't work, that is complete horse crap. Like everything else will work. You can dodge roll through it, you can reflect through it, but you can't just do neutral block. It's really lame. Like you shouldn't have taken that one hit because you did it at the right time. But he didn't use the move you were expecting. All right, one more try, Joey.
All right.
This one is for the history books. You can do it. Kick his ass.
Oh, okay.
Good move.
Oh, it's not enough.
That's enough. I just want to see how far you can get into this. I don't expect you, because he does, like, once you get into the back half of the fight, he introduces a bunch of new moves. Like, you're not going to know how to react to your first time doing the fight. Like this.
Oh, I can't. Oh,
You can't triangle that in the air. Yeah, it's kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So those things are basically just like those little orbs that appear. You know, like that neutral outward attack you can use to spread them all out. That's the best way to deal with them because they have very low health.
Oh, I didn't realize they even had HP.
Yeah, I know exactly. Like you got to play the fight several times. But I'm afraid we're out of space.
No.
We're gonna run out. We have like 2 gigs left. We're gonna run out any second now. I mean, I guess you could try and squeeze in one more fight, but if it goes well, we would probably run out of space during it.
Well, it's not, so it's fine.
Not gonna go well, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those little orbs that appear, they'll damage you, they'll follow you around, but you can kill them. Out like that kind of either by reflecting them will kill them really easily, or standard neutral opening attack where he attacks outward, that will also deal with them.
Okay.
But that's the main thing is that Sephiroth introduces, unlike even some of those organization guys we were just fighting, he introduces a bunch of new moves in the back half of the fight. So it's like you will not beat this fight blind. Like you have to try it several times and get to the later phases and learn how to deal with all of this stuff. So.
Oof.
Okay, well that was it.
That's
Don't
all,
worry, guys.
folks.
We will be. You know what? Even if we don't get to do all the data stuff, even if we don't get to beat all the data organization on stream, we will absolutely beat Sephiroth. I promise. And we'll beat someone else.
Oh boy. Boy, is it a lightsaberman?
Is it a lightsaberman? Are you asking if it's Darth Vader? Like, are you asking if it's actually a Star Wars cameo? Because this is before they bought Star Wars.
No,
remember?
I'm asking if it's like KH1 lightsaberman.
Oh, I don't know. You'll have to find out, Joey.
Right.